Okay, so let's take a look at all the parts that I'll work for your love from Magic. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video, because at the end of the video, we're playing through the whole song alongside a homemade backing track, and you'll see tab scroll across the screen. Okay, so this song's in the key of B flat major, tempo is about 124 BPM, and capo fret 3 for this one. So let's take a look at the chords first. So you got this kind of Bruce, open power chord, third finger, ring finger, third fret low E. Block the A string with the underside of that finger, and then pinky on that third fret B string. And you kind of want to rest it. You don't want that high E string. So that's a G5 power chord. Now, temporarily in the choruses, I think he adds this, which I know he does in a lot of other songs. So middle finger, second fret added to the G string. That's a G sus2 chord. Okay, and then if we take that middle finger off, put a middle finger now on the second fret of the low E, we've got a G5 over F sharp. So they sound funny, but they're not that crazy. It allows Bruce to kind of keep his pinky there. You can see some live versions online. It allows him to kind of just go through, leave his pinky there, and make it a lot easier, and it sounds great. So that's a G5 over F sharp, kind of a passing chord, that one. Now if you drop your middle finger to the second fret A string, playing from the E string, you've got an E7 chord, yeah? And then also in the outro, I think he does a G over B chord, which is basically that same chord, but don't play the E string. That's a G over B chord there. So yeah, don't play the E string for this G over B, just right at the end. Okay, and then we've got a D5, so again, keep the pinky there. Middle finger, second fret G. Okay, and then C add 9, Bruce loves this chord, it sounds great. So third finger, third fret A, middle finger, second fret D, middle 4 strings there. And also I think there's a tiny bit of G sus4 in one of the, second chorus. So first finger, first fret, B string. So very similar chords, and you don't have to do much movement. So it's really just very clever. So what I'm also going to do now is put the song structure up on the screen. Hopefully that'll allow you to break down all the individual sections and see where all the patterns. Don't forget, any song structures will be in that drop down menu down below, so you can copy and paste, put it in a Word file, etc. So let's take a look. So Roy starts off on the piano for 8 bars, and then we've got 3 verses. So they're pretty much exactly the same, apart from in the third verse, you don't play for the first half, as it's just kind of like glockenspiel and piano and Bruce singing. So let's take a look at the verses. So it's very kind of picky, this song. If you're struggling with the picking, you can still do the same kind of rhythm, but just do more strumming. So, and don't forget, he will change this up a lot live. So, start off with a G5, hit the low E string, then up on the D string, down on the B, then up on the G. Again, feel free to change this up. So 1 and 2 and all 8th notes here, half a beat each. Then G5 over F sharp, same thing. And then E7, same thing. Again, if you put even though you're not playing that E string, by having that there, if you do hit it by mistake, it's okay. So far we've got G5, G5 over F sharp, E7, and then D5, same picking pattern, but now from the D string. So D, G, B, G, and then C add 9. So A, D, B, G, and D5, and then G5, G5 over F sharp, C add 9, D5, then G5, and then we're going to go to E7. So G5, E7. And then 2 bars of D, okay, and this is the picking pattern I've suggested. So go down, up, like we did before, D, G, B, G, and then D, B, D, G, just to mix it up. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that verse, those verse sections are done twice. So G5, G5 over F sharp, E7, D5, C add 9, D5, G5, G5 over F sharp, C add 9, D5, G5, E7, D5. It's a really nice chord progression. Cool, so now we're going to take a look at the first chorus. So the first chorus, you're going to start off E minor 7, G5 over F sharp. Now this bar, you've got G5, which I think I can hear, unless my ears are deceiving me. G5. So you're going to go G5 as normal, E, D, B, G, and then add your middle finger, that's G sus2, kind of do a downstroke, then take it off, do an upstroke, and down on the D and up on the B and the G. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and it adds that slight variation. Then C add 9, D5. This next bar, you're going to do E on the G5, E, D, G, and then the sus, let's go upstroke, and then it's tied, and then take it off, up, down, up. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up, down, up, and C add 9, D5, G5, E minor 7, C add 9, D5, and then G5. With a kind of really nice string melody for these next two bars. 1 and 2, G5 over F sharp, C add 9, and then D5. Cool, so that's the first chorus. Let's now take a look at the second chorus. Okay, so it starts off pretty much the same. So the first sort of 3 bars are the same. E minor 7, G5 over F sharp, and then got that sus2 bar that we had before. Then C add 9, D5. And this next bar is the different one. So here you're going to do G5. So E, D, G. Back to the E string, and then I think I can hear this melody with the sus4. So you put your first finger down, hit that, downstroke, open B string, then 2-0 on the G string, down. Just really nice that. So that's bar 4, second chorus. Apart from that, it's pretty much the same. So C add 9, D5, G5, E minor 7, C add 9, D5. So it's pretty much the same as the first 7 bars of the first chorus, apart from that G sus4 bit, and then it goes straight into the instrumental bit, which is the harmonica. So please excuse my harmonica playing on the backing track, because I'm kind of winging it. So hopefully you enjoy listening to that as well. So instrumental section with the harmonica, you've got, kind of starts off very similar to a verse. So G5, G5 over F sharp, E minor 7, D5, C add 9, D5, G5, G5 over F sharp, C add 9, D5, G5, E minor 7, C add 9, D5, and then a whole bar of G. So this is the picking pattern I've suggested here. The G, normal kind of G pattern, E, D, B, G, then E, B, D, G. So cool. And now we're on the middle 8. So here we've just got 2 bars of D5. We had before, same picking pattern. E minor 7, G5 over F sharp, and then whole bar of G. And then D5 for 1 bar, G5 for 1 bar, and then finish off with 2 bars of D5. Cool. And now we've just got the third chorus. Again, very similar to what we've had before. It's just there are going to be some bars that are repeated here. So it's basically the first 7 bars of the first chorus, which is E minor 7, G over F sharp. Then you've got that G sus2 thing there, and C add 9, D5, and the G5 to G sus2 thing again. And these next 3 bars, so this is bars 5, 6, and 7, the same as the first chord, you're going to repeat twice. So C add 9, E minor 7, C add 9, D5, and then give all those 3 bars again. C add 9, D5, G5, E minor 7, C add 9, D5, Okay, and then you do those 3 bars, but just the first 2 again. So C add 9, D5, G5, E minor 7, and then you've got these kind of 4. So you're just building up, downstroke C add 9, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and D5, 2 and 3 and 4 and now you're into the outro. So you've got G5, G5, F sharp, E minor 7, D5, and then it slows right down. You've got this kind of running bass line. Downstrokes here, so C add 9, G over B, D5, G5 over F sharp, and then resolve on the G5. So that's all the parts. So I have done an acoustic part. So if you do get any of the tabs, either using your Subscribe Star codes, if you're a Subscribe Star to that website, subscribestar.com/Bruce Guitar, you get a bit more value for money over there. Or if you just want a direct download, either in PDF format or Guitar Pro, if you have that program, you'll get both the acoustic part and the electric part. So any questions about any of that stuff, let me know. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Really helps the channel growth. Any comments or suggestions, let me know down below, and please give it a like if you enjoy the video. Thanks as always for all your support. See you next time. Cheers. Bye. If you'd like to get Guitar Pro files, tab PDFs, backing tracks from any of these tutorials, head over to either the Subscribe Star page or my website jsmusicschool.co.uk. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much, see you on the next one.